Faendal thinks he can pull little Hilarious away from me. She's already mine.
Oh, did you guys already finish your conversation? That's a bummer. I was hoping I'd catch it. Fell behind a little bit collecting wolf pelts. Hey guys! Welcome back to Skyrim, my second Skyrim series, because the first one, the saves are still bugged out. Sven, go away. I really, really hate you. I will put a sword through your face. Go away, please. Yeah, the saves are still bugged. I could go back and reconstruct them. I just don't have the time. So we are still doing my original character themed after my interpretation of the Dragonborn, and I cut out the journey between the Helgen Cave and Riverwood, because everybody's seen that, which is, of course, why I left in the introduction to the game. Anyway, I was hoping I'd catch Alvor and Hadvar's conversation, but we missed it. Basically, Hadvar talks about how I am the best that there ever was, and he wouldn't be alive without me. And so Alvor says, come inside my house, we'll talk for a little while, and then you can have literally all of my things. So let's do that. I don't know what you guys are talking about. It hasn't been literal months since the last time I made one of these videos. Sit down, because it's a nice thing to do. Hey, there's the kid. I love their kid. She's one of my favorite kid characters.
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood.
And, okay. So, are we not going to have any more conversation? Okay, so do you have any supplies I can take?
Of course. Take what you need.
I'm going to take
all this about?
pretty much everything.
What
Oh,
are
okay.
you two doing here?
Here we go. Take your mead. And that, and that. And those, and that valuable ring. And these cheese wedges, because I think that particular type of cheese is pretty good. And the carrots. And the apple. I'm just going to take all of it. That's fine. A dragon attacked Helgen and destroyed it. Hadvar and I escaped together.
What? A dragon? In Helgen? That explains what I saw earlier. Flying down the valley from the south.
That egg rolling around is really starting to annoy me.
About what I thought it was.
It was a dragon. Hadvar will tell you the same thing.
A dragon? Here in Skyrim?
Well, I mean, they used to be
What's
here
this world
all over
like?
the place, right? Thousands of years
First
ago.
the war, now dragons. Trouble loves
I'm over encumbered again. Great.
The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless.
Well,
We need to
Riverwood
get word to Jarl
will not be
Balgruuf in
defenseless for
Whiterun
long,
to
because
send
I am
whatever
heading to
soldiers you
Whiterun
can.
eventually.
Don't do
Anyway.
that for me. I'll be in your debt.
Yeah, sure. How do I get there from here, just out of curiosity? I'm pretty sure I know, but might as well ask.
Cross the river and then head north. You'll see it just past the falls.
Yep, and my character,
When you get to
Johan,
Whiterun,
in case you guys
just
forgot.
keep going up. When you get to the top of the hill, you're a dragon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can find it once I get in the city. My character is heading north. That's his whole thing. Can I use your forge?
I see no harm in it, if you have the skill.
Oh, I do.
The grindstone will improve your weapons.
Yeah, okay.
If you've got the raw materials.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
You can use the forge to make something new.
Oh, cool. This is, I needs, I think is the one I have installed.
Of course.
And he gives me some water. Excellent. That is fantastic. I wonder if that means any friendly character who, like, if I'm friendly with innkeepers, will they give me water for free? That's neat. What can you tell me about Riverwood?
Gerder's family first settled here as woodcutters. A few generations
And those are the Stormcloak line ones, I
She
think,
and
aren't they?
Hod run the mill.
Yeah.
I make a decent living sharpening axes and fixing the sawmill.
I love this town, though. It's a really good example of just a few families who have come together to offer basic necessities to one another so they can get by. It's so cool. What can you tell me about the Jarl, since I'm going to be talking to him relatively soon?
Jarl Balgruuf. He rules Whiterun Hold. A good man, perhaps a bit overcautious, but these are dangerous times.
Wow.
So far, he's managed to stay out.
Sounds
of the
reasonable,
war.
honestly.
I'm afraid it can't last, though.
Which side in the war does he favor?
I don't think he likes either Ulfric or Elisif much.
See, I don't mind
Who can
Elisif.
blame
It's
you?
just
But I've no doubt he'll prove loyal.
Let him finish talking.
He's no traitor.
Let's ask about Elisif. I'm gonna say that Johan phrases this more, what are your thoughts on Elisif? Because he would know of Elisif. He would know of her and who she was.
Ah, I forget you're new to Skyrim. Jarl Elisif, I should say. Although only because she was married to Jarl Torig when he was murdered. Ulfric murdered Torig, you know. Walked right into
Technically he
his palace in
didn't.
solitude,
Technically he didn't.
shouted him to death.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Believe the
Great.
stories.
Eat this
That's what
frickin' egg
started
that's
this
rolling
whole
around.
war. The Empire couldn't ignore that. Once the Jarls start killing each other,
That is a good point,
back to
though.
the bad old
The
days.
challenge that Ulfric made was technically legal by Old Nord law, but he was another Jarl attacking another Jarl, so that's shakier ground. And I mean, Elisif is basically a figurehead for the Empire. She doesn't really have any political knowledge about the country, but Ulfric has his own problems, and that we'll be talking about over the course of this Let's Play.
People are rightly stirred up about the damn Thalmor being allowed to roam around arresting people. Just for worshipping Talos.
Yeah, that's the problem.
But was it worth tearing Skyrim apart and maybe destroying the
No,
Empire?
it wasn't.
No.
So let's get my
Ulfric
political
has a
leanings
lot
out of the way
to
right
answer
out
for in the
right
end.
out the gate.
Nords
I
always
side with
supported
the Empire in this
Empire.
case.
The
Period.
Empire has always been good for Skyrim.
It has. The Empire does a good job of managing all the cities that are under its control. The cities that have rejected the Empire and joined with the Stormcloaks are in much worse shape, generally speaking, than the Imperial aligned ones seem to be. And if you look at the lore overall, they have been good for the country.
It's from that treaty that ended the Great War, remember? When the Emperor was forced by the Thalmor to outlaw Talos worship.
Yeah, I remember. I just wanted to
Didn't
make
pay much
sure
attention to it when I was a boy.
Alvor understood it.
Everyone still had their little shrine to Talos. But then, Ulfric and his sons of Skyrim started agitating about it. Sure enough,
See, this is the
Emperor
interesting
had to crack
thing
down, dragging people off.
that I think a lot of people
Night.
forget when they're talking
One of
about
the main causes of this war
which
was
side is in the
hate.
right. People were still worshipping Talos, and nobody cared. Even the Thalmor didn't really care. But when the Stormcloaks started raving about it and killing people over it, they actually forced things to become more extreme, and people were no longer able to worship Talos the way that they had been in secret. And yeah, you shouldn't have to worship anybody in secret. You should be allowed to worship whoever or whatever you want. Religious freedom and all that. But the Thalmor are powerful. Offering them sort of a middle ground deal was the best thing for everybody, and the Stormcloaks just screwed that right up. Anything else? I already took literally everything you own, so...
Right. See you around.
Thank you.
So worried about you.
Ah,
You
Sigrid.
two must be hungry.
I
Sit
like
down and I'll
Sigrid.
get you
She's very
something to
pretty.
eat.
Very nice. Just all around fun character.
Helgen was destroyed?
I'm gonna take this egg,
I don't
and this
know where to
bread,
start. You know I was
and that cabbage.
We will stop the
Um,
Helgen when we will attack.
I'm sure there's stuff over here too. Garlic is useful. I'll take the leeks.
Friend told me.
You guys
Didn't believe
you
in
guys
the
have
first
have food, right? Other than this,
Glorious mercy.
harvest
In
these.
Helgen? Well, you could be here at any moment.
I took the warrior stone for anybody
Sure
who's
Riverwood will be all right.
wondering while I
When the
steal all this
Jarl
stuff from
learns
them.
what's happened.
Take all this
Sure,
stuff
if
that they're
there's
offering
soldiers.
me. I'm not actually stealing it.
Go on,
Um,
Conrad. Let's hear
I took the
rest.
warrior stone. I'm going to be
Not much
doing a lot
more
of
to
training of
tell.
warrior skills, so I
Stag
decided
flew over and just
that was
wrecked
probably
all
the best option. I don't want to take the food right off of his
I
plate.
don't know if anyone else
rude.
got out alive.
I will
doubt
take the
I'd figure
wine,
it out
though.
myself if not for my friend.
Take at least some of it.
I need to get back to Solitude and let
Take
them know
that.
what's happened.
Can I have this
thought you could
money?
help us out.
I can never remember if I'm allowed to take the
Supplies a
coins.
place to stay.
Oh yeah, this is from the...
Any friend of
coin
Halvar's
mod I
is a friend of
added.
mine. Glad to help however I can.
That's cool. I forgot I installed that.
Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course.
I guess that's him telling me that I should leave some stuff behind.
Did you see a dragon? What did it look like? Did it have big teeth?
Hush.
Well, I'd better get...
Did you really see a dragon?
Don't mind me, though.
Yes, I did.
You two
I
make
can't
yourselves
have
at
dialogue with her yet. I didn't hear what you said. I'm gonna borrow a bed. Can I borrow one of these beds? Yeah, I'm gonna borrow a bed and sleep here. I took the warrior stone. I know I've tried to say that like 6 or 7 times. I need to eat first. Actually, let's go. What do I have? Let's just do bread for now. How does that work? Did that work? I haven't really tried I needs much, so I'm not really sure how this works. Is there something in active effects that tells me what's going on? The ale. Anyway, yeah, I took the warrior stone, so I'm going to be doing a lot of training of warrior skills for a while. Do 7 hours, and then by the time we get over to the Riverwood trader, it should be 8 o'clock. And I picked up a lot of blue mountain flowers because they restore health. And if I'm not mistaken, they also have...
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Take what
I
you
love
need, my
her. She's
friend.
great.
Within reason, of course.
Yeah, I heard you the first time. I need to eat some more food, and I need to sell some stuff. Everybody's heading out to work. What was I saying? Oh, blue mountain flowers. If I'm not mistaken, they also have a fortify health effect on them, and Johan is a bit of an amateur alchemist, and he has been far enough north in Cyrodiil that he's seen some similar plants. So he does know a little bit about how... That's weird. How the plants here would work. That doesn't seem right. I could take this steel dagger. I'm going to take this. Anything that he has that he's offering that I feel like might be worthwhile, I am going to take. I mean, obviously, Johan's a good guy. He'd feel bad about taking too much stuff. I want to know what that is, why it's doing that. But he also doesn't have any of his stuff. He came north a seasoned adventurer. A seasoned adventurer who had a lot more experience with how things worked back home and was planning on relying on his gear until he learned a little bit more about the environment and stuff here in Skyrim. Because he was an adventurer back in Cyrodiil. But now he doesn't even have any of his trusty gear, so he's having to go out of his way to kind of play catch-up, and he's going to take any help he's offered. But yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, they have... Blue Mountain Flowers have a Fortify Health effect as well. And I think it's wheat that does also, so I should be able to make... And you do get wheat from the inn here. He sells wheat. Might even give you wheat, I can't remember exactly. I should be able to make some fairly strong health potions right off the bat. With the Blue Mountain Flowers that I gathered really early in the game, which is going to be helpful. If I'm remembering correctly. I might not be remembering correctly.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Interesting. What is this?
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this.
Do they know I'm here? Oh, he noticed. Okay.
Sorry you had to hear that.
Oh, no, it was fine. I know shit happens.
Well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open.
I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything. What happened?
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing.
Oh.
An ornament. Solid gold in the shape of a dragon's
Well, I can
claw.
understand why they want it then, honestly. I could help you get your claw back. I mean, I can't guarantee anything, but I could use the coin.
You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back.
Alright, well.
If you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northwest of town.
Hey, Hadvar mentioned Bleak Falls
Yes.
Barrow on the way here.
So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really?
She's cute.
Well,
I like
think
her.
your new helper here needs a guide.
Well, no, by the 8 Fine, but only to the edge
Copper
of town.
septums. Alright, let's test out this coin mod. It adds silver and copper coins to the world, and you exchange them for gold.
You find the claw,
It's just a little more
sooner
realistic
our
in terms
lives
of the
can get
economy
back
of the
to
game.
normal.
I like to change the
How
money.
much?
All of it. Now this is a different thing. I need so many copper septums for this to work. Let's see. Can I spend the copper septums then? I've never tested this, so I'm trying to figure it out as we go.
Old spell books laying about.
Yes, I know how to barter.
More,
Thank you.
you'll have to go to the College of Winterhold.
Let's see, what spells do you have? On his way north, Johan kind of got his butt owned by a mage, and he's been considering learning a little bit more about magic anyway. So, I mean, he survived that encounter, obviously, by like the skin of his teeth. But he is looking into expanding his spell repertoire a little bit so as to be better prepared, but I don't see anything here that I really want. So let's go and sell some stuff. I have a lot of things I don't need, like these. I would like to keep the shield. Don't need that. I have an iron shield, so you can have the hide shield. He's got more money than I remembered him having at this point in the game, honestly. The iron boots and the iron gauntlets I'm going to be using. The novice hood is worth a lot. I'll sell that off. That's worth a lot too. It's worth a decent amount. So let's give him my boots and bracers. One of the armors. Belted tunic is only worth 1, but it's something. I don't need the rough spun tunic or the foot wraps. I'll just give them to him. I'm sure I have other stuff in my miscellaneous. Let me go through my miscellaneous, see what all I have, and then check back in with you guys once I am done. I didn't end up having much, honestly. I want to keep the fork and the ladle and the bowl and the things to role play for when I eat food. There's really no reason to have them otherwise. Okay, that shouldn't have happened.
This and a bit of that.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I did still get my money, which is all I really care about, but that was weird. I don't know why that did that. Do I have any books? Don't know. I don't even know what mod that's from. What mod that's from, though. Don't know what that's from either. I really need to go check my mods. Have sparks. I don't care about sparks, so I'll sell him sparks. Let me go through the rest of my stuff, and I'll check back in with you guys once I'm done. Okay, so that's pretty much everything. I sold off all my weapons, my extra weapons as well. I'm up to 596 gold, which is pretty good for this point in the game.
Till next time.
Thanks, Lucan. I like you. You're good people.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow.
Yeah, thanks. I actually need to go and put on my boots and my gauntlets. I completely forgot about that.
You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the building.
Yeah, no, I actually saw it. It's, over there. Hadvar pointed it out to me.
Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
Actually, not trolls, just giant spiders in this case. Sorry, out of character knowledge. Oh, I want to go and, eat some ingredients, too. I mentioned Johan's kind of an amateur alchemist. He's able to tell from taste what a few things can do, so he's going to go ahead and do that with some of this stuff he picked up. Resist frost is going to be useful. And he's a Nord already, so I'm going to keep the salt piles for cooking. So having additional resist frost in addition to what he's already got will be very useful against frost dragons. Gather up some of this while I'm here. I do have a mod installed that gives me,
I wonder why they only stole Lucan's golden claw.
because it's really valuable and
Plenty
it's
of
small
things
enough for
in the
them to
shop
get
that are
out, get in and
just
out
as much
quickly
coin.
with it, obviously.
Lucan found the claw about a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained where he got it. He's a tricky one.
Yeah. Crap, I don't even know what I was saying. Something. I was saying something. I had to turn, the God Rays almost completely down to get the game to work right. God Rays just kill my machine. They did the same thing on, Fallout 4 as well. It's just so freaking annoying. But I have a texture pack installed that's a better texture pack than the one the game came with, and is also pretty. Water looks off. Wow. Okay. It's weird. We're gonna ignore that. I'll deal with that later. Looked fine when I was testing frame rate yesterday. I don't know what the problem is with that now. I'll try reloading the game in a minute and see if that helps. Point is, I've got it running at a decent frame rate. It took a little bit of work.
This
It was
is the bridge
annoying.
out of town. The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. I guess I should get back to my brother. He'll throw a fit if I take too long. Such a child.
Yeah. There's mud crabs over there. That's weird. I'm gonna reload real quick and see if that if that's like a bug or something. Now reloading didn't fix it. I'm gonna have to download a water mod. Unless, is this on purpose? Is this supposed to look this still? Is this because of a mod I installed? Because the river would be kind of slow here or something? And it just doesn't look right to me because of that? I'm thinking this is a mod and the mod's bugged out a little bit. I'm going to have to look into that later. Probably just straight up uninstall it. That's weird though. I don't like it. Anyway, I appreciate, Camilla, that you showed me where that was. What is this? I'm actually going to stay in town a little bit longer. I want to talk to Alvar, see if he has any armor he can share with me.
Hello, friend.
Hello. Need any help around the forge? I'm actually pretty good.
Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger?
No problem.
Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead.
Excellent. It's
Anytime.
giving me those same question prompts. It's weird. Iron dagger. Boom. Would like some better body armor too.
Not too shabby. Apprentice level work, but solid. Keep at it.
I don't think I've ever heard him say exactly that line before. That's pretty cool.
It's good to see you again.
Here's that
Not
dagger.
bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there.
Yep. Which still has that weird... Doesn't show up from this side. Ah, okay. It might have something to do with the texture pack I installed. I'll deal with that later. It's not that big a deal. Yes, God, go away. I can smith up my iron sword, too. And my steel dagger. I'll smith up my steel dagger. Because I'm probably going to be more likely to keep that longer than my sword. For whatever reason, I always carry a dagger and a sword with me for way longer than I probably should, honestly. So,
Hey there.
you can have this.
This looks good. You put time into your blades. They'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack.
Okay,
Until next time.
not a problem.
Take what you need, my friend. Good. A lot of weapons and armor. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need.
Okie dokie. Hide helmet. Hide helmet at the forge, because of the metal part on the front, I guess.
May the gods watch over your battles.
Here's that helmet.
I should hire you to be my assistant at this
You
rate.
can. I can't stay here
Relax,
forever, but I wouldn't
improve
mind
the
staying
fit.
in
Take
town
this
for a couple
letter to the
days if it
workbench
earns me
over
some
there.
money. Yeah, okay.
Right. See you round.
Really? That's weird. Oh, the game is bugging out so bad already. There we go. Can improve a lot of stuff here. I'm gonna go ahead and improve my boots and my gauntlets. I'm going to leave the light armor and craft up the helmet for Alvor.
Take what you need, my friend. You have talent. Keep working at your craft, and you'll be a fine smith one day.
I mean, Johan's already
Why
pretty
don't
decent
you keep
smith.
that
He's just
dagger and helmet?
not used to this
Maybe you'll remember
exact
me when you're
configuration of
making
tools.
Skyforged steel, huh?
Yeah, because that's like the best there is, right? Supposedly, not really.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
A little bit of each. I'm really under-equipped right now. Let's see. Do you have any extra leather? I could really use some more leather. Yeah, it's kind of expensive. Let's buy 3 of them. I think will be enough, probably. Let me go see how much I need really quick. I want to make hide armor. I've got enough now. That's what oh yeah, I was right. That's what I thought. Buy that. Extra leather. Buy another frickin' leather. Jeez. Alright, come here, buddy.
Good to see you again.
Do you have any supplies I could take out here? Or
Like
is it different out here?
I'm glad to help.
No, okay. Thinking maybe I could take smithing supplies by
Blades,
asking out here.
helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Grab another leather. Come on. There we go. Got steel ingots that I procured from him. Actually, no, let me see. Do you have a better weapon than the sword?
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Steel arrows, steel grace sword, steel sword. Expensive, but I'm going to take one. And now I will go over here. And I will craft this up. And I will put that on. And just out of curiosity, 25, 24. It's weaker, but I prefer it to the Imperial armor.
Good to
And
see
you can now have this Imperial armor. I do not want it any longer. I also don't want this. I appreciate that you let me keep it, but I don't want it. You can also have the Iron Dagger. Actually, and you can have the Iron Sword too. Well, I'm thinking that wrong thing. Jeez, no. I need to get used to these controls again.
Helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Here, you can have this Iron Sword. I'm gonna go over here to the buggy grindstone. I want to know if all grindstones are doing that, or if it's just this one, because that would help hammer out what the problem is. Alright, so now I've got a sword that does base 9 damage, which is significantly better. I'm gonna go and favorite that, and then equip that. And let's take a look at ourselves. We got a steel sword, we've got flames, and we've got the typical Dragonborn look, at least for the most part. It's actually studded armor that he wears mostly, but this is close enough for now. Actually, can we make studded armor? I don't think I've ever tried. Yeah, we can actually make studded armor. I should have just made studded armor. Jeez. Alright. Let me go get some stuff and make studded armor. And I'm pretty much broke now again, but I have enough stuff to make studded armor, which is better than what I have. And my smithing went up though, so that's something. And I'm leveled to level 2. Excellent. Smithing isn't really what you want to level by, but okay. Let's improve that up. Put that on. I'll worry about the level up later. And then you can have the hide armor. It won't.
Hello, friend.
I won't make back what I wasted buying and making the wrong
Pretty much
stuff,
anything
but
to suit your needs.
it'll make back a little bit of it, so that's something. And 237 is still not bad gold for this point in the game, I guess. Now we look more like the Dragonborn. That's weird, just the way we're standing. There we go, that's better. Now we look like the Dragonborn. I could wear regular iron armor, but I don't know, I like this look. And I like to get light armor up a little bit too, because, I mean, late game, who knows, I could decide to switch over to light armor just to make things interesting. You were talking to me earlier. What did you have to say?
Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
You and Feindal both like the same girl?
Camilla Valerius knows I'm the best man in Riverwood. That elf is kidding himself if he thinks she would choose him over me.
Camilla's way cooler than you,
I've seen
buddy.
him sneaking over to the Riverwood trader to speak with her when I'm not around. He's wasting his time.
Okay. He sounds persistent. Why not do something about it?
You may be right. Camilla may see Feindal as little more than a friend. But why take chances? Here, give Camilla this letter. It's full of venomous nonsense. Tell her it's from Feindal.
Yeah, I don't really feel comfortable doing that. I saw a dragon in Helgen. Brag. Drag alert.
So maybe my mother isn't crazy after all.
She
You had
doesn't
best tell the
seem
Jarl in White
crazy,
He
totally.
needs to know about this.
I don't need to ask you that. Let's go find this Feindal fellow and talk to him a little bit. I just happen to know where he should be. How's the water look from over here? A little better from over here. I don't know. I'm sure it's a mod I installed without really thinking about it. No, I don't see Feindal anywhere. Let's go to the inn. Talk to the people here. Maybe he's in here. Because I'm not going to sabotage him with Camilla either way. I would like to talk to the guy and see what his beef is with Sven from the other side. Are you him? He said he was an elf.
Can I help you?
Oh no, you're
Are you listening?
you're from a mod. We'll deal with you eventually.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch.
Oh, the ale's going bad? That sucks.
Did you hear me?
Yep, ale's going bad.
I like
Guess
these
you don't
two.
have
Their
potatoes in
relationship's
yours after
cute.
all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
Come on in, just stoke the fire.
Thanks.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry. Can I use your alchemy lab?
Long as you clean up. You know how to use it, right? Mix a couple of ingredients together, see what happens. A little wheat and blisterwort makes a healing potion, if you didn't know.
Thanks, buddy.
We have plenty of ingredients for sale, too.
Excellent. I think this is from a mod, too, this specific question.
There have been whispers. A boy up in Windhelm, name of Aventus Aretino, been trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood.
Any other rumors?
Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
Interesting. Johan has an interest in... yeah, I'm not worried about that. Has an interest in Azura. He has an interest in the Nerevarine and his story, and there's, I mean, Dark Elves, Azura, there's that whole thing, so... I'm looking for work. Do you have any leads?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Interesting. I'm not going to gamble right now. What do you have for sale?
Let's sate that appetite,
I'm actually not worried about food. I've got some good food, but you said blisterwort and wheat. How much is wheat? I will buy all of your wheat. I'm not worried about blisterwort because I can make it with Blue Mountain flowers, and it should be stronger if I'm not mistaken. I want your salt too. One of the fish with this same kind of similar mesh has a healing effect too, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't think it's this one. I'm not Not worried about any of this other stuff right now. I'll find these in the environment eventually and taste them then. What do you have in the way of food, just out of curiosity? Venison chop. Flour. No, I'm good for now. Thanks, buddy. Alright, let's see if I'm remembering correctly about the Blue Mountain flour. Yes, thank you. And let's just go in here.
You'd sweep the entranceway.
And wheat.
Yep.
Didn't he give me some wheat
You'll
too?
take care of it?
Don't I
I thought he
always?
gave me some wheat too.
I don't suppose I could convince you to take
Yeah,
care
whatever,
of it
it's fine.
now.
Fortify health and restore health. Yeah. Okay, so I was right.
But
No.
Let's make those.
I should have guessed.
And what else do we have here? Thistle I haven't tasted yet. I have enough salt. I can probably taste the salt now. Resist
We got
frost.
winds of food. Drink too.
Let me taste some of these other things and see what they do, and then see if I want to make anything else after the fact. Ingredients. Resist fire. I think that's what snowberries does too, but I don't have any more of those. Resist frost, which was what was the resist frost? Frost Mirum. Right, let's go ahead and make one of those. Anything else on you guys? No? Okay. You can make some really crazy potions with like really weird alternating positive and negative effects, which is very interesting when it comes to selling them, because if I'm not mistaken, the more effects that they have, the more they're worth, even if the effects contradict each other and just kind of totally suck. Alright, let's drink some wine, and I guess just some more bread for now. I'm trying to conserve food as much as possible at this point in our journey. Alright, I am going to do some more things around town, I think, and I'll check back in with you guys once that's done.
You really think I can be a blacksmith someday, Papa?
Looks like Fandol's over there.
Or maybe even as
Oh, she's talking about wanting to be a blacksmith. I always thought that was cool that the girl wants to be a blacksmith.
Hard like you've been doing?
Hey, you're Fandol, right?
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose. For a Nord
He's got a bow. He must be an archer. Can you train me to be better at archery?
I'll show you what I know.
Yeah, you're an archery trainer. Interesting. I knew that, obviously. I might make use of that later, but that's interesting. He knows archery, and Johan tends to be more up close and personal and tanky. It'd be nice to have an archer. Maybe if I tell this guy that Sven is like making a play for Camilla, I might be able to get him to come with me to Bleak Falls Barrow.
What is that blowhard up to now? So, he thinks he can turn Camilla against me. Two can play at this. Here, give this letter to Camilla and tell her it's from Sven. Let's see what she thinks of him after reading that.
This is literally the exact same thing that Johan said he wasn't going to do, but having a guy who knows this area and is good at archery with him at this Bleak Falls Barrow thing could be really helpful. There's a chance he can convince this guy.
Until next time.
He's going to do it. Let's go talk to Camilla. Hey. Just running around like a weirdo. Hey, Camilla. Loaded faster than I expected.
Around here. That makes two of us.
I can tell her that. That would get Sven on my good side, and I don't want that, because Sven's an asshole. So let's lie.
Another poem, I bet. He does know how to make a girl blush. What's this? If that oaf thinks all I'm going to do is stay in that filthy house of his and clean, You can tell
And let's
Sven
be
that he
entirely
already
fair,
has
though,
a
about Sven. He does
I'm
seem
not
like the kind of
speaking to
dick
him
who would
anymore.
actually say something like that,
and I
though.
will be waiting for you back in the shop.
Alright, and of course I know that that's... Oh, okay. That's what I need to do to get Fandol to agree to follow me. I'm pretty sure that's all you have to do. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. But Johan doesn't, so he's gonna go tell Faendal. See if Faendal he'll ask Faendal to come with him to Bleak Falls Barrow. I'm not gonna keep Faendal as my companion through the entire thing.
Riverwood's agreeable enough.
Don't really like Faendal that much.
I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill.
Oh, thanks, buddy. And he will now follow me.
Lead the way.
And this is the way I always spin this.
Can I help you?
I have amazing follower tweaks installed, in case you were wondering. The way I always spin this is that, sorry about that, I had to step away from the computer for a second to deal with real life stuff. The way I spin this, because if you guys don't know, you can actually go now and you can pay him. I actually don't know if I have enough money to even do this. I do not have enough to do this, but you can pay him for archery training and then take the money back from his inventory now that he's a follower. Is he following me? Yeah, it looks like he is. And the way I always spin that is that now that he's my buddy, he'll just show me some archery tips for free. Alright, so I don't think we're going to do Bleak Falls Barrow right now. I kind of see the dragon as the more pressing issue. So what I'm probably going to do is go to talk to the Jarl first and then come back. But first, before any of that, yes, okay, I'm mildly thirsty and mildly hungry again. Excellent. Let's eat a cheese wedge and drink some water this time. Johan saw on the way here a mine. He kind of saw what looked like a path to a mine up the side of the road. So he's gonna head up there to see if they're offering work and to gather some supplies if it's like an abandoned mine. And also because he does know that abandoned mines and such tend to be havens of unreputable characters, bandits and the like. And if that happens to be the case with this one, how do you get up to it? Where the heck is it? If that happens to be the case with this mine, it would be a good opportunity for him to kind of get back in the groove of things now that he's here in Skyrim. Test his fighting prowess here once again, all that jazz. Leveling up, yes. Alright, let's do health to start out. We are doing the, we do have Ordinator installed here, so everything is going to be Ordinatorized, but for right now, it's just going to be kind of basic stuff, so I'm not that worried about it. Let's do just one-handed mastery. It's fine. And, this is the path he saw, and kind of looks like there'd be a mine up there. I don't know. You can't really see it from down here. I'm trying to justify how he would know something worth exploring was there. So, Johan next time is going to go head up there and do that, but we've been going for long enough that I don't feel like that would be appropriate today, so I'm going to save, and I'm going to say goodbye to you guys, for now at least. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, because I certainly enjoyed making it. Faendal probably enjoyed what part of it he was involved with too. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below if you feel so inclined. But either way though, guys, this has been AJ22, and I will talk to you later.